What's happening, millennial men, blue collar workers? Hopefully you had a fantastic weekend. All right, today's 5-minute motivation of the night. It's late here on the West Coast, but I wanted to talk about something not talked about very often that is a crucially important topic to your well-being and your future success. All right, so you can use this as something to think about tonight, to ponder about before you go to sleep, or for tomorrow. But really, it's something you have to practice your whole life. What's going on, Grant? 11-11, there's some good numbers there. And I was just watching some YouTube videos talking about reflection and the importance of reflecting, right? The importance of, if you're in the personal development world, you know that a lot of books talk about, not just like meditation where you're, going beyond the mind, but literally things like contemplation, like where you think and you just sit and you reflect and you think about things where you could have been better. That's what I want to talk about tonight, is the only way to guarantee, right? This is one of the major keys, right? There's so many keys to success in a happy, long life, right? Health, relationships, characteristics like commitment, follow through, skills. Like, there's so many things that you need to work on, not just in your business life, but personally and relationally. And one of the areas is getting better at your mistakes. Like, knowing when you F up, when you screw up, when you show up to work late, when you lose your temper with somebody, a brother or a loved one, your partner, maybe your girlfriend, your boss. When you mess up, you have to be courageous enough to admit, not really but literally to admit that you messed up. Right? So that's the theme for today's 5-minute motivation, right? And this isn't like a hoorah, big motivation, go get 'em and all that stuff. Usually I talk about that stuff, and it's really important. But also, in the midst of the hustle and the commitment and the grind, you got to have time to look on how you can improve. Like, admit where you went wrong. Admit where you made a mistake, where you messed up, like I was giving you examples before. All right? So that is the only way you can live your best life. And so many people, I don't think, do this adequately. They might do it once a year or once a month, but really you got to be conscientious. You got to be conscious. You got to be conscious of it every day. Like, anytime there's something you could have done a little bit better. And really it's important in every area, but especially relationships, just personally how you treat people, right? I'm always thinking about, when I'm in the store and I'm moving really fast, could I have been more patient? Did I cut that person off? Did I turn this person the wrong way and I didn't realize it? And in my relationships, could I have been kinder, more patient? How was my tone of voice? How did I make that person feel? You got to be thinking of this stuff. Otherwise, you're not going to get better. Because so many people, what we do wrong is so many people just go from one act of unconsciousness where they lose their temper, or they say something they didn't mean, or they yell at somebody, and this has happened to me so many times in my life, and I've seen people around me sabotage themselves and never really look in the mirror and say, no, I am the problem. Like, you are the problem, right? Like, you as in, you watching the video, trying to improve, right? And I'm not saying you're the blame and get into that kind of mode. I'm just saying, no, you take responsibility for being a better you. Everybody on the planet can do this. And when we do this, we make the planet a better place because we bring a higher consciousness. That's really what we need in this world with what's happening. So admit your mistakes, admit where you went wrong, reflect on it, think about how could you have done better, and develop qualities like empathy, something I never really thought of very much, in the beginning of my life. And try to put yourself in other people's shoes and see how you can do better, and then think, okay, what would I do different next time? And then do that. do the act, be different next time, use a different tone of voice, look at different situations, and then, make your behavior fit to that situation for the best result. Around older people, you got to be slower, you got to be tolerant, more patient. You might have to be kinder and softer and different, lower tonality around certain kinds of people. And then vice versa with very big or masculine or fast-paced hustle people, you got to pick up to their pace, be around them, get on their, you got to mix and match. But whatever you do is bring your A game and try your best to always work at bettering yourself and improving from your mistakes. That's what you got to do. You got to look at where you messed up. Admit to yourself, look, be vulnerable. I fucked up here. I screwed up there. All right? And that's the only way you're going to live your best life. If you don't do this step and you just focus on the things you're good at, the things you want to do, you're never really going to step into your true nature, your purpose of what you're meant to do on the planet. Like, we're all meant to be Christ-like, Buddha-like, Muhammad, whatever the guru, Gandhi. We're all meant to be better, right? We're meant to continue to get better every day of our life and work out our mistakes and be people that are kind and caring and compassionate, hardworking and committed and honorable and integrity. That's what we're all meant to do. I just feel like that is my opinion, I guess, but I think that's a fact of life. It's just like how human beings are supposed to be at our very best. So take this, apply it, reflect on where you messed up in the past week, the past day, past month, your whole life. Where could you be better? I'm always trying to think of how can I do better here in relationships, mainly relationships, business, how can I improve, and how you affect people, right? So that's my take. 7 minutes instead of 5, but you'll forgive me. All right, so tomorrow, 5 minutes again. Stay tuned. I'm doing daily videos every day for your motivation, for more prosperity and presence and power in your life, millennial men. Till next time, stay motivated.